Hafaday, welcome to another segment of Island Images. I'm Tanya Mendiola with Joint Region Public Affairs. Today we're here at the University of Guam Isla Center for the Arts, where we are going to have a chance to preview Sindalo, which is a museum on Main Street exhibition from the Smithsonian Institution. So we're here right now with Dr. Kimberly Keeling. She is the Executive Director of the Guam Humanities Council. Dr. Keeling, thank you for having us here today and for joining us today here in our segment.
Thank you for letting us be a part of it. We appreciate it.
Wonderful. So what is the importance of having this sort of exhibit on Guam?
Okay, well, we actually have two exhibits we're featuring this evening, and we are featuring throughout our tour. One is a national exhibit entitled Journey Stories, which comes from the Smithsonian Institution Museum on Main Street program. And we really like to bring these exhibits to Guam because they give access to Guam residents to high quality Smithsonian exhibitions that we otherwise would not have an opportunity to see. We also, with the exhibit, provide educational resources, we provide technical assistance as well as grant support.
How specifically was the theme Sindalo chosen?
Right. Well, you know, with such a broad topic, we could have chose a number of avenues in terms of presenting the local story in the context of the national narrative. But because of Guam's, and particularly the Chamorros people's long and complex relationship with the U.S. military, beginning back in the early 1900s with the colonization of Guam by the U.S. Navy, we thought it would be really important to look at the untold and unrecognized journeys of Chamorro servicemen and women in the military.
Basically, the first time we've met, some of the early experiences at the beginning of the naval period of Guam, including the Insular Guard, the Guam Militia, you have Guam Navy Band becoming established, and you also have the unsung heroes, the Navy nurses, which basically evolved from the Patera, come through to becoming trained nurses during the naval period, and then also working as nurses during the Japanese occupation of Guam. The naval government ran the island in a very particular way, and those are really where the first experiences with the U.S. military begin, right at the turn of the century.
A lot of people think that it has, you know, just a single dimension, like it's an element of patriotic fervor. But it's more than that. It's about social development. It's about opportunity to do things. And at the end of the day, it's about understanding who you are. So those various dimensions of it are all pointed up in the life cycles of individuals that are so vividly portrayed here, as well as even the life cycles of some families.
So how many times have you brought these exhibitions to Guam?
Yeah, this is actually our fourth tour with the Smithsonian. We began working with them in 2007 and have worked with them. 2007 we bought New Harmonies, 2009 we bought Key Ingredients, America by Food. In 2012 we bought Between Fences, and then this year we have Journey Stories.
So, you know, specific to Journey Stories, why do you think it's important to showcase this part of Guam's history?
Well, in terms of the national exhibit is really about mobility and about how mobile Americans are. And I think we can say for us in Guam, we're very mobile. We're always traveling, you know, by airline. We're always going back and forth to the States to visit family and friends or other parts of Asia for vacation. And also, too, the Chamorro people have had a long history of travel and voyaging throughout, you know, Guam's history. We're opening tonight, which is August 28th, and we'll be here until October 18th, so almost 2 months.
It has been said time and time again that Guam citizens are one of the most patriotic in the nation, and we feel that this exhibit proves it. Thank you for joining us for another segment of Island Images. Adios.